Number one, you got to know the woods. You don't get lost, and you remember where the truck is when you left.
Gary Day has been trapping and guiding hunters in the woods for most of his life. His father gave him a very early introduction to the woods.
My dad was a trapper, and he loved to hunt and fish. In this area up around the border, Canadian border, he used to go up there with another group of men, and they hunted and fished. And then, of course, come November and October, he trapped around the area, the New Sharon and Farmington and that area. And I loved to go with him. In fact, he even says when I was 4 years old, he'd put me in his pack basket and take me with him, you know. And
as he got older, Day's father trained him.
I just enjoyed it, and I couldn't wait till he got to the next trap, and whether it was a skunk or a raccoon or a fox, it was always exciting. And finally I talked him into letting me have would he let me have some traps, and he just gave me the little ones so I wouldn't get hurt, and went down and showed me how to set them, and from then on it's been every trapping season you're out trapping.
In 1958, Day's family moved from New Sharon to Belgrade, where his father bought the store his daughter still operates.
It was old-fashioned. A lot of it was want a box of cornflakes, I need 2 cans of beans and some mustard, ketchup or something, and we'd go pick it up and put it on the counter for you. Well, little by little, we decided to go into self-service. You come in, get a buggy, and pick it up. And that, we could handle a lot more items, variety, and that made it a lot better store. We cut our own meat. We'd buy it in the side, break it down, and make steaks out of it, or whatever, hamburger, whatever was needed.
Day became a licensed guide in 1962, and at first he guided for fishermen.
I used to love to take them out, and the 1st of June was fly fishing only for bass. And some of these fellas was very good fly fishermen, but there was always enough bass, so we didn't have to worry. He was going to have a lot of catches and a lot of fun, and usually it was mainly just catch and release. But once in a while, they'd like to have one dressed out so they could have it for dinner or something.
And later, he began guiding moose hunts. For him, that is all about patience.
Sometimes during the mating season, if you call and sit quiet and tight, pretty soon you'll hear one coming. And we always, if we hear one coming, we don't leave because they're old and slow, and they'll take them an hour sometimes to get down to where you are. So it's a lot of fun to hear them coming. And it's excitement for the hunter to see all of a sudden see that big moose coming down through the spruces there.
And on at least one occasion, his hunter client simply lost track of the outside world.
We had hunted for 3 days. We had seen some small ones. We saw one big one, but I couldn't keep him coming in. And we got back to the Pittston farm one night, and he had a phone call there. It was from his wife and wanted him to call. Well, he called, and it seems that his best friend's son was getting married on Friday, and here it was Wednesday, and he'd forgotten all about it. So he called Bangor and was able to get a reservation back on a plane, and I'll be darned if he didn't get a nice bull moose that next morning. So it turned out everything was fine.
Day worries about some of the changes he sees in hunters' attitudes in the woods, but he says there are a lot of opportunities to enjoy the woods. Hunting opportunities, he hopes, will remain for the next generation.
I just hope every kid has a chance to do it if he wants to do it. I don't think you want to force him, but if he wants to hunt or fish, take him hunting and take him fishing and take him trapping.